Well, folks, the corn is up, and it stayed dry for a long time, and then all of a sudden it rained and it poured. I mean, it wouldn't stop. So it's just now drying out good enough to cultivate, and I am going in here. I've never done this before on this field. I did it in my deer hunting plot. Last year as a test run, I planted soybeans between my corn rows, and I did not have to cultivate it all summer. The soybeans completely shaded out the weeds, and in the process put nitrogen in the soil, and the corn did great. So I'm gonna try it on this field. This is my cow, my dairy feed. So I'm going ahead and putting soybeans on the ground, and the boys are coming along and cultivating it in at the same time as cultivating up these weeds that have come up on account of the large amount of rain that we've been getting. So I've got a pretty good amount of work to do here. Four-wheeler is the horse, and Matthew's riding the horse. Joel is the farming man. He's back there just running that cultivator. Look where it washed. I mean, it was bad. Trying to get this done without cutting all the corn off the pieces. This cultivator's adjustable, and of course, where you hook the line has a lot to do with where it wants to pull too. So they're working out the kinks, and I better get some soybeans in the ground. Hold it, Dave. In order for this to work right, you have to plant your soybeans very thick. You want them to come up and completely cover the dirt as soon as possible and shade out the weeds. And especially now, I've already got weeds starting to establish pretty good. I need maximum coverage ASAP. The ground's a little bit wet. We could wait and let it dry out. Problem, they're calling for rain right away, and it was sprinkling just a minute ago. This is what I'm trying to avoid so badly. I was trying so hard to get this all in before all this rain hit. I didn't make it, and right here was the culmination of evil. Oh, we lost a ton of dirt down through there. That's a pain. You can see those seeds. They're laying in there thick. I like to have about a seed every inch or two. Sometimes the seeds are closer than that. But you need it to come up and start immediately competing with each other. and that's the way to choke out the weeds. You're not going to choke out all the weeds, of course, but you can choke out a very good percentage of them, and I'm going to keep you posted on how the progress goes. The corn has got the head start that it needs to keep from being choked out itself. I'm very happy with how it's going. And now for trick number 3. We're going to go in here on the first few rows of corn, right amongst the soybeans and corn, and we're going to plant one pink half-runner bean beside each stalk of corn. What that's going to do is grow up beside the corn. It's going to grow up onto the corn stalk. The corn's got a good enough head start that it's not going to pull the corn down. It's going to run up the corn just like the morning glory that I hate with such a passion. And it's going to grow and provide beans to eat. We're all the time looking for a way to make a bite to eat, you know? Get a little grub on the table. And this is a fine way to do it while at the same time choking out weeds, fertilizing corn, and what else? And preventing erosion. That's it. So we're gonna do that for a while. Looks like the boys are about half done. I finally got all of the seeds out. We put 7 50-pound bags of soybeans on this field. Now we used regular soybeans, not Roundup Ready. We used the soybeans that they suggest to use for hay or whatever. It's not Roundup Ready. It's not GMO. Don't want GMO. And it's going to come up really thick. As I showed you before, we've got seeds out there very thick. I would say this is maybe an acre. And so if it's an acre, we put 350 pounds per acre. That's way overboard, unless you're doing it for the purpose I'm doing it. I'm doing it for mulching purposes and fertilizing purposes. One thing I've learned about mulch is you don't halfway do mulch. If you think you're just going to halfway do mulch, you're not mulching at all, and you're just providing a place for the weeds to grow better. So that's the place that eroded right there. They've got it looking a little better. Anyway, we're also using it for fertilizer because it produces nitrogen down in the root system. That won't really be available till the next crop. It doesn't help this crop, but we're looking forward to the next crop as well. So here we go. We're going to be doing this, and we're fixing to start planting us some pink half-runners here. These boys are throwing the seeds to it, and I'm going to come along and hoe it shut. They're just setting them on the ground and pressing them in slightly. You can still see the bean, and these rows need to be hoed anyway. The cultivator doesn't get right up into the corn, so I'm going to start hoeing. Oh man, the sun popped out. Now it's gonna get hot. Boys are still at it now. You can't tell me them ain't some good working boys. All 4 of these boys is hard workers. It's that's fun to do one-handed. Doing it for you folks. One-handed for you so you can see it. Look at all them soybeans in there. I can't wait to see what this field looks like when it's all fully encased in soybeans. I seen what it looked like last year when I had it, and I was pretty impressed. impressed enough that I'm gonna do it again. Big boy, he came over this morning. He's heading back wherever he come from. I don't know where he's coming or where he's going. I don't know where he's coming from or where he's going. I hope he gets there safely, and I hope he don't have to hurt nobody, especially me. Did you ever notice that before a big storm hits, the sun pops out and it gets so unbelievably hot that you just don't want to keep working, but you have to because the storm is about to hit? That's the situation we got going on right now. Well, he's heading out. We got 3 rows planted and covered. He's going to wash the pink stuff off his hands. I don't like that stuff. I don't know if it's bad for you or not, but it can't be too good. Anyway, the boys are still down there turning around, getting ready to finish up. They probably like about 5 rows, and it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, but I think we're gonna get this. Eric, I know I need that attachment for the tractor, that like what you got with the rolling cutters on it and the cultivation gizmo. I need it bad. So everybody go look up Eric Hale. He'll comment on this video and just hit his picture in the comments and it'll take you to his channel and see what he's up to. He's got a nice garden going. He's got a big old family full of children, just great family. Look him up, and if you like what you see, give him a follow. And I tell you one thing, he knows how to raise worms and really make some nice hot peppers and stuff. My wife caught me talking instead of working. Laws of mercy. Sometimes I tell you what, I get caught doing this. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here for a minute and get back to work so she don't shoot me. And yeah, look old Eric up, give him a follow if you like what he's doing. So you might say,
Hey, McGee, how do you plant pumpkins in a cornfield?
Well, I'll show you.
now remember, this field is not going to get worked anymore. This is it. The soybeans are going to be working as tiller, as fertilizer, as mulch, the whole 9 yards, in theory. So this is how we're going to do it. Just drop you about 2-3 seeds and kick them shut. Kick them. Go about 3 or 4 feet. Do it again. Go about 5 or 6 feet. Do it again. There's no scientific thing you got to go by here. I'm going to go, there's a hill this way. It goes uphill a little bit. You can see there that trailer, that white trailer, is probably 8 feet from the ground up. So anyway, we're going to throw a couple there. We're going to take a big old number 12 shoe, cover them up. And we're going to keep doing that until the seeds is all used up. That's the last seed I had of that variety. She brought me something else, some butternuts. I'll plant them real quick. Butternuts from 2016. I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll throw them out here and see. They'll either grow or rot, one of the two. But when your wife tells you to do something, hey, what would you do? You'd plant them too. Well guys, that pretty much takes care of this field for now. And that pretty much wraps up this video as well. So we thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you learned a little something through this week, and we'll see you around. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and we'll just keep on bringing you videos. About 3 videos a week is our goal. So stick on around. Pull up a chair now, you hear? We'll see you on the next video. My goodness gracious.